Now it's time to go to work, oh boy. Okay. Hello, let's do this probably last board update and see what we can get. Hello, Flan. Now let's see. Right. Seemed I claimed you this day. No, I did. I should have woken up at like 6, but I woke up at 8, which is bad. Okay, so let's see. It's right. Hi, Carrie. Hi. Slow fucking paced? Honestly, it's a little bit baffling how much, like, God, the pacing for this final chapter has been decided high to be very, very slow. Like, even outside of me being me and talking to all the NPCs, it's like, there's a lot of phases of things happening here. Like, just... Like, I'm just kind of baffled by it. Hyrax. It's like, why are you doing... What? You filled so much in this chapter, and I feel like, you don't need to. You really, really didn't need every bit of this. I think it's funny that this finale is mostly boring. The BAM give the Sky players heavy psychic damage. That one scene was indeed very psychically painful. Very much a moment of, Jesus fuck, goddamn, I can't believe you've done this. Though I will say also, what a weird fucking thing to have, because it is... Okay, saying it's fan service doesn't feel fucking right in the slightest. Because there's no... The service here is not something enjoyable. Necessarily, but like, how else the fuck am I supposed to describe that? Because the only people who would know what the fuck's going on is Sky players. Otherwise, if you started these games, like, Jesus Christ, if you start these games even in Cold Steel series and you haven't played the Sky games, you will have no idea what the fuck Ren's about there. Like, you will have no idea about that. You will be just like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Cross? You'd be completely out of the loop there. Where is the church guy who isn't all that important, but is just important enough to add him in? All right. Let's adjust. Okay. FYI, took you 14 hours to do the finale. Jesus Christ, that's insane. And you're one of the faster players in the chat, Carrie. That's absolutely crazy. I don't think the finale really deserves to be that long. I feel like it should definitely have been like, what would I say? I feel like it should have... I feel like it should have been... I feel like the festival itself should definitely have been a cutscene. I don't think the festival really deserved to be an entire... another portion, because I don't feel like it added enough to the story. You can agree with that, yep. There's in this final game, Tokyo's Nano Vibe. The first time you played it, the structure and pacing were near match at the finale. You're telling Rax that you're kind of tired of festivals. You know, that's... like, it just... It doesn't help that this isn't the first festival in the game. Like, if this was the only festival in the game, maybe I can see it making sense. But this is, like, what? Is this the second or third festival in the game? You kind of feel a bit like it's a little taddly, bitly ridiculously, right? Like, it's a tad insane at that point. You get that the school festival is important for Japanese teenagers, but you don't give a shit anymore. I don't fucking blame you. I sincerely do not blame. Second, if we don't count Dante's festival. Yeah, I think what made the festival for this part kind of annoying to go through, honestly, was just the fact that they were everyone was like, good God, fuck, everything's better now. Oh, it's all good. Nothing bad's gonna happen now. Oh, isn't this great, guys? I'm just kind of sitting on the side going like, I know that something's gonna go wrong. Like, I'm 110% sure about that. And you know, like, it's kind of frustrating to have the entire cast go, thank fuck, it's all good now, nothing bad's gonna happen. It's like, there's dramatic irony, and then there's just fucking no one being concerned about Melchior. Like, no one cared. At all. They were like, Amada's dead! We've won! Okay, Melchior's around, and he was able to do a lot on his own. Like, what? Oh, right. Can anyone... So Amada had... How many? They had, what, 6? Genesis? All right, let me attach. Got it. Thaumaturgy. Oh, right, this boy. Honestly, this... God, I feel bad for saying this. Like, I want the finales to be shorter. Because it's just like... I don't feel like we got enough out of this one. Otherwise. Even the fact that during, like... I'm sorry for this. Even the fact that we're doing an entire gather your allies bit again, and we're having it be where we have to go do every single district, it looks like, is like... I'm just fucking... During that last stream, I just was kind of going, are you serious? We're really doing this shit? Like, really? Why would you have us do that? That's silly. Right, gotta say this to a guy. So the funniest thing to me, or, well... Hold on a second, let me fix my face. There we go. So one of the funniest things to me, that the one and only gift item I've missed, the one and only gift item I missed, was this motherfucker's. And it is the only one I could have missed where I can't go back and fix it. It's just like, yep, that's it's fucking the case now. Yep. Ah, that was my neck. Such a beautiful bit of like irony. I love it. Okay. Right, got something here. Where you would go back and play the previous chapter and get the gift and then go to another round of chapter 5, because why not at that point? I wouldn't do that to you guys. I would do that off screen potentially, but I wouldn't do it to you guys. And I was kind of fine with it because it is... If it was anything else, I probably would be quite upset, but for goodness sake, it's so appropriate of an item to miss. Like, I can't have a problem with it. I remember when he missed out on Sharon's item code 2 may improve. I didn't redo that part of the game to get it. Yeah, Because you guys just didn't trust me that I wouldn't go for the strongest thing. You had no trust in me. How could you? You have to trust me at least once in, like, 3 years. Right? Right. About taking a drink with Dingo, there's always next time. There in fact wasn't a next time. Fuck it. It's like that is such beautiful irony that I can't be upset about it. It's just too perfect. Completely unintentional and too perfect. Okay, right. New theory for the final. Reason for no pause time is either than because either A, B, connected to Mare, therefore connected to Genesis. C. Done. Is fucking with him. Didn't they explain that already? Not quite. They said, oh yeah, no, it's anyone who interacts with you, Van, isn't frozen. They haven't explained why that makes a difference. It's like, yes, if you've known Van, so half of Zemuria, you interacted with him, you can move still in the frozen time. Now, why that's the case, they didn't explain. Then they even like kind of people seem to have an idea of why that is in story, but no one's entirely certain. Oh, right, I forgot. I almost forgot about certain parts. Hold on, shit. Oh, right, I also need to count. Hold on, fuck. God damn, hold on. I need to open up Daybreak to check what quests we had last time. I didn't write any of the things down. I think we had a decent amount of Spriggan.
Launching planner.
Oh god, the sound overlapping is terrible. Okay. Let's see, for the kids, Autobahn. A missing friend mocked him to set them straight. I fucking forgot about that, Jesus Christ. Reckless Race is definitely not a Brazier quest. Absolutely. Did we already do Deer Spriggan? I don't think we counted Deer Spriggan. So, Deer Spriggan is obviously Spriggan. The race is a Spriggan. The For the Kids one, I mean, the only reason we got that was because we're friends with Ren and Odette. I think the missing friend one is... I know they said they didn't want to bring to the Bracers because they weren't sure, but it's still about a civilian, so I'm going to say Bracer. So I'm going to say we had 3 Spriggan and 1 Bracer. This count is fucking hilarious, though. I love it. I love how much of this is just like, yeah, 39 should have just been bracer jobs is fucking hilarious to me. Van saying, I'm only gonna take interesting and complex jobs. Motherfucker's just a discount bracer. Great shit, that. Okay. Right. What else was I thinking about? Oh god, I had something on my mind before I thought about the bracer shit. What the fuck was it? Oh god, can I please remember what the fuck I was thinking about originally? The church. The church. The church. Ah! Right, evil books, thank you. I said a single word and people remembered. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, okay. Terrorman actually came from behind to say, aha, you believe Ozzy is the worst father. Watch this shit. Motherfucker can't believe. At least we got uncontestable worst dad. Motherfucker. Can't believe motherfucker came in from behind and just took Ozzy's position as worst dad. Like nothing else. Holy shit. Ozzy's... Is Ozzy worse as a person on a larger scale than Dante's? Like, Ozzy was planning on creating a world war and everything, and and if we're going with a more realistic story, a lot of people died in a 2-day war that meant nothing in the end. Dante's has created nukes and has killed a good chunk of people and was working with the DG cult. I mean, on a personal level, yes, Dante's definitely killed a lot more people, but I'm thinking on like the thing I'm thinking about is just like Ozzy's actions changed so many lives, and he was active for a lot longer in what he did. Like Crow's life, all the places he took over at as Chancellor. Like, I'm just wondering, like, who had a more negative impact on many lives? And I'm like, maybe Ozzy, but Dante's is isn't like out of the running for that. Yes, so, but you say that Ozzy had a better reason than Dante's. Yeah, I'm not comparing reasons, I'm just comparing results, essentially. I know, but you mean it says I think Dante's worse because he's killing just to kill, while Ozzy did what he did to stop Ishmelga. Dante just does it for the forgive it essentially. Unless it turns emergency, baby go hell. Is there anything else? Really, not much. I am happy that because if there's one good thing about not finishing yesterday, it's the fact that now my board is better. It's got a lot more to talk about because of this shit. Also, why are you a church girl? Look, if it wasn't for the like, we didn't know, I think, until this chapter that apparently thaumaturgy can let you do telepathy, and then we see this bitch talking to herself. It's like, yeah, okay. And then she's got two church people going ... at her. Yeah. You think I haven't accused anyone of being a church girl in a long fucking time. I haven't done that for a long while. Emma was only a church... Look, how many times I gotta say it. Emma was only a church girl because I didn't know that there were witches. I should have read Sunshine Anya's and I would never make that mistake again, okay? Okay. Did I ever read Sunshine Anya's in the end? Yes, I did. That's how I know that it has witches in it, and how I know I regret not reading it sooner. When Sunshine, in the game that Sunshine Anya's was in, I didn't read it, because I was tired of reading books at the time. I think it... I want to say a game or two later, I did read it. Yeah. I just was like, at the time, I was getting really tired of reading the books, and Sunshine Anya's, I'll be quite frank, doesn't have that strong of an opening to books, so I wasn't all that interested in it, unlike with like Dr. Glenn or other such things. Should have skipped the sci-fi one. The sci-fi one is foreshadowing about everyone being artificial humans. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You think everyone's an artificial human? Like, you think everyone's a church girl? Got it. No. Okay. In the end, everyone will be an artificial human in terms of, like, okay, look. 31 cypress trees. There. My answer and my perfect proof. The existence of that fucking book. At least Robo Rufus and his Simulacrum army are down. Now we just have a couple Calvarian companies researching it. You know what? Actually, that makes a lot of sense, huh? Because the pure robot beings that we know of, or artificial beings that we know of that are like Elysium and well, mostly Elysium. Elysium broke the universe essentially, right? Because Elysium was someone who should not have been able to exist, and Elysium was entirely artificial. So maybe that's, I was bullshitting there, but like maybe actually. Because, like, we know fate's a thing in the series, so... Guess it's not entirely impossible that that's the reason. Elysium was part of the universe and it was powered by Sephiroth. Yeah, but Elysium wasn't supposed to be there. At least as far as the story, like, as far as Azoth was concerned, Carrie, it was Elysium was an anomaly that shouldn't exist. It's why Azoth was helping the crew in Reverie. So, and if Azoth is a natural part of the universe, then... Interesting. I think Azoth was awakened by the Kia clone rather than Elysium. From what I can recall, the Kia clone was a... What was it? The Kia clone was a backup by Azoth in case the crew failed to defeat Elysium, if I remember correctly. And then... But the problem was that when Elysium brought it with them, it turned out that it turned out that Azoth couldn't shut down the fake Kia that it created, and so it needed to get the people in to fix things up, if I'm remembering things correctly. As also with the Black Records, thanks to whatever the fate thing was going on during the Twilight, just stopped recording and expected the world to end. Wow, there is a fuck ton more on this board than there was last time. Holy shit. I'm happy about that, but wow, fuck. What another 12 hours does to a story. Okay. Oh, come on, move it. Yep, there we go. This is what, the second class board, most likely? open up. Go to there. This is board number 15. An incredibly large amount of boards. It's interesting though. Yeah, no, this one actually, I'm happy that we have more to talk about with this board. Azoth was a oh, you're talking about Azoth. Azoth was causality. There we go. Fucking hell. I was just, I know the words, I just was fucking it up constantly there for some reason. I feel embarrassed. Ooh. Boy, okay. Well, since I'm embarrassed, that means the stream must end it now. That is the law of these lands, you know? Yeah, you know. Okay. I do have to get to work in I do have to leave for work in 20 minutes, so you know. I also have to leave for work in 20 minutes, which is annoying. Anyway. Thank you everyone for coming to today's live stream. Hope you guys had a good time. We'll be streaming again tonight, playing something. I don't know what, but we'll be playing something for Sleepy Steam Surfing, so I hope you can look forward to that. But until that night arrives, is timed. Yep, those will be words that I have said. I hope you enjoy hearing words. They're very fun. I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet. And I'm gonna say goodbye.